Hello everybody, it's Thursday, May 22nd, 2025, and it's time for Off the Ledge. This is a time that I come to you every day to get all of us collectively to have our minds going in the right direction, that we're overthrowing fascism, we're not letting cruel, evil people kill us all. I mean, in a nutshell, right? Indirectly, they want to make life less livable for the American people. Now, at the present time, I hope that we're all keeping an eye on these hearings, and I really get strong guidance to get us all to, if you do Reiki, send Reiki. If you pray, send prayer. If you intend, then send intentions to all the Democrats that are doing their jobs of holding the MAGA Republicans' feet to the fire and asking very basic questions, like basically, like, what are you guys thinking? And they're not thinking. They're just acting like puppets to Dumpy and also to Putin, who's receiving demands from Putin, verifiably factual. And as much as we were all mad at Midas Touch for not questioning the results of the election, they're doing a phenomenal job of covering these hearings, and it makes me wonder what would be happening without Midas Touch and the others, like Brian Tyler Cohen, etc. Where would we be? Because the news isn't covering what's going on, and what's going on is they have this cruelty bill that they call the big beautiful bill for people that aren't paying attention to believe that. So we need people reporting the facts. So support all channels that are really doing that. Okay, so today we have from Ernest Holmes. I know a few of you have said that you've ordered books from Ernest Holmes. If you've ordered this one, you can follow along. I do my best to change the words to we, to the plural, as I read. The 22nd, in God we have put our trust. We will not be afraid of what man can do unto us. I like that. We will not be afraid of them. We're not going to be afraid of them. We are fighting back. I just added that. There is a power operating through us, a presence inspiring, guiding, and sustaining us. Upon this power we place our reliance. In this presence we feel ourselves to be outlets of immeasurable good. Because we are in this divine presence, and because it is in us, and because this divine has all power, we know that our thought is made manifest in a perfect demonstration of health, of harmony, and of success. We know the creative law of good is infinite and has all power to accomplish. We know its whole desire for us is freedom and joy. Therefore, we declare that this freedom and joy are ours today. This freedom and joy spontaneously express in our experience, and there is nothing in us that can hinder this expression. Because this all good is ours, and because it constitutes the only presence there is in the universe, we know freedom and joy cannot be separated from us, but remain in our presence, forever manifesting themselves. We know the infinite creative law is always bringing complete satisfaction into our experience. We are conscious that there is an infinite wisdom directing us. Whatever we should know, we will know. Whatever we should do, we will do. Whatever belongs to us must come to us. And because of this infinite intelligence that is mine and that is within us now, that is ours and is within us now, we are compelled to recognize our good, to see more, to understand and accept and express more. And so it is. as I was reading this, I was reflecting on my reading of the Harris, I always say Harris first, the Biden-Harris administration achievements that I spelled out in 22 videos here on my channel. And I want you all to know that the recipe for freedom and joy, that power, that experience is in the list of the Biden-Harris administration's achievements. I kid you not. It already exists. It is the plan that they had enacted for a functioning, working democracy that helped everybody. The reason I'm saying that is because we always talk here about what already is, what already exists, and intending with our thinking that we are aligning with that good. And that good was represented in all the Biden-Harris achievements. And I'm highlighting them because the mainstream media, and I'm not even talking about Fox right now because I've seen what they're doing, and it's absolutely, there are no words to how disgusting it is how they're treating Joe Biden when he's not even in office. Despite all that, you know, and in the face of all that, we have got to make it go viral. What Joe Biden and Kamala Harris did for America. Because it's so good, the evil had to do their best and is still doing their best to hide it from us and to pretend it wasn't happening. But we know, the proof is in the pudding, we know what we experienced during the Biden administration, and we know what we're experiencing right now. And the law of contrast says a very important component is of manifesting is to really feel strongly, looking at what you definitely, abhorrently do not want, and using that energy of hell to the no to propel us into what we do want. And I think it's really fascinating how intensely opposite it is of what we want. I mean, to the nth degree. It's unbelievable. I mean, I just heard that they were trying to include in the bill to remove a law to register silencers on guns. Just remove it. Like, make silencers, like if you get a silencer for your gun, it's tax exempt. These are the kinds of things that are in this bill. It will make your hair curl. If your hair is curly, it will make your hair straight. It's really bad. So anyway, we are fired up and we're ready to go. Join the movement. Here's Kathy Beal for today.
This is Kathy Beal of EmpowermentUnlimited.net with Astro Insight for May 22nd, 2025. This is a day of action, possibly inspired action, possibly really, really fun action. Very likely getting along with people, very likely doing things that make you feel great. If you've been wanting to push an agenda forward, couldn't pick much of a better day. Inspiration is yours, guidance is yours. Throw some cards, shut your eyes, talk to your guides, listen to your gut. That's all for now.
That sounds great to me. On that note, I started to write a new Substack this morning, and it should be up and running on my Substack, Annette's Substack. Please subscribe to it. It's been a couple weeks before, because I was trying to keep up with the news, and I just kept writing one headline, and just as soon as I wrote it, there was another headline. But anyway, this one will be about living under the quote-unquote rulership of cruelty, of a cruel dictator, and what to do about it. Stay tuned. And if you can become a paid subscriber, that helps a lot. If you can swing it. Okay, 3 Osho cards to get us a little more guidance for the day. What's going on? We're asking the cards, what do we need to know? What messages do you have? Yeah, a lot of us are exhausted, right? It doesn't matter. We have to keep going. I have a very awesome quote from one of my teachers who I mentioned often, who makes, every once in a while, I hang a flyer up that you can read. If I'm recording this way, you can read the flyer. I'm going the right way. From my teacher, Tony Stone, and there's a quote that says, most people that achieved like great, just world-changing, positive things did it when they were tired and didn't feel well. Something to think about. So yeah, there's an exhaustion to feeling like an outsider. I do address this in my Substack that I'm writing right now. I'm just putting the finishing touches on it. There's an exhaustion to feeling like an outsider. So I'll just give you a little synopsis. We really have to start learning how to have conversations with one another again. We have lost, to a large degree, we have lost that skill in our society. We have stopped, in general, reaching out to one another. And in many ways, we've stopped being kind, maybe just for lack of opportunities that we create to be kind. So what I'm saying is, because you have to interact with people in order to practice kindness, right? So what I'm seeing is we're feeling like, a lot of people are feeling like outsiders, and they're exhausted by being, kind of feeling like they're just going at it alone. No one's really talking about what's happening and what to do about it in general. So it makes people feel like they're outsiders. But when we come together and we fight together, my sign is flipped over now to the street. When we fight, we win. When we join together in the fight, when we share the burden together, we're not meant to do this alone. We're meant to do this together. And when we share the burden together, we are very strong fighters. And when we fight, we do win. So check out the Democrats in those hearings. Midas Touch is doing a great job of following and bringing us up to the minute synopses of what's happening there. You'll be proud of your Democratic representative. I would mention Republicans, but I haven't heard any Republicans speaking normally and with sanity. All they're talking about is how they can stick it to the American people. And from what I can see, they don't even really know what they're talking about. We got this. All right. I'll come on later for a pop-up. I'll record a pop-up. Please remember, on Thursday nights, we have a half-an-hour session live here, a guided meditation for a healed America, extremely powerful, especially coming together, and that's from 7 to 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Please join us, and if you're late, it doesn't matter because we don't start until 15 minutes in, and the guided meditation obviously is 15 minutes. See you soon. Namaste. Thumbs up, please, and please subscribe. Bye.